Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're going to try to tackle a question that has puzzled scientists and philosophers for decades, maybe even centuries.
A question that has kept more than a few people up at night.
Exactly. And that is, where are all the aliens? I mean, the universe is unbelievably huge and incredibly old. You'd think that with all that space and time, there would be some other intelligent life forms out there, right?
You would think so. But so far, no signs of ET phoning home.
That's where the Fermi Paradox comes in. It's this intriguing idea named after the physicist Enrico Fermi that basically highlights the apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations existing and the lack of any evidence for them.
Right. Given the sheer number of stars and planets out there, it seems statistically improbable that we're the only ones in this vast cosmic playground. Yet the silence from the stars is deafening.
It's a real head-scratcher. And to try and unravel this mystery, we're going to be diving deep into a video that explores 17 possible explanations for this cosmic silence. The video is titled Fermi Paradox. Thanks for that. So 17 hypotheses, that's quite a lot to unpack. So to make things a little easier to follow, we've grouped these hypotheses into some general categories. We'll start with the idea that maybe intelligent life is simply really, really rare.
Ah, yes, the rare Earth hypothesis. This one argues that the specific conditions that led to intelligent life here on Earth might be so incredibly unique that they've only occurred once in the entire history of the universe.
It's kind of a sobering thought, isn't it? To think that we might be the only ones having this conversation in this vast expanse of space and time.
It's a possibility we can't ignore. But then again, our understanding of what's necessary for life to arise is constantly evolving. We're discovering new planets all the time, some with conditions that we once thought impossible for life.
And maybe, just maybe, life finds a way, even in the most unexpected of places.
Absolutely. But even if simple life is relatively common throughout the universe, that doesn't necessarily mean it always makes that leap to complex, intelligent, communicative life. There might be other hurdles to overcome, other filters.
You're talking about the great filter hypothesis now.
Yeah.
This one suggests that there might be some kind of major obstacle, a catastrophic event, or maybe an evolutionary bottleneck that prevents most civilizations from reaching a point where they can venture out into the stars.
It's almost like there's this cosmic test that most species fail. And the big question is, did humanity already pass this test? Or are we about to face it in our future?
It's a bit of a chilling thought, isn't it? And the source we're exploring today actually dives into some potential great filters. Like, imagine if nuclear war, runaway AI, or even something we haven't thought of yet, wipes out most civilizations before they can reach their full potential.
It really makes you think about the choices we're making as a species and the long-term consequences of our actions.
Yeah, those potential filters suddenly don't sound so science fiction-y when you think about some of the challenges we're facing right now, right here on Earth.
It's a sobering reminder that our technological advancements don't automatically equal progress. We have to be mindful of the potential pitfalls that come with our ingenuity.
Okay, so we've talked about the possibility that life might be rare or that there might be some insurmountable obstacle preventing civilizations from reaching out. But what if the issue isn't about the emergence of intelligent life itself, but about timing? Maybe we're just too early to the galactic party.
The timing hypotheses. These are always fascinating to consider. The universe is incredibly old, but perhaps intelligent life is a relatively recent development. Maybe we're among the first civilizations to evolve, with billions of years to go before the galaxy is truly teeming with life.
So we're the awkward early birds at the cosmic dance floor, huh?
Could be. Picture it. We're showing up while everyone else is still getting ready, figuring out their outfits, and warming up their spaceships. It could take billions of years for everyone to arrive and get the party started.
I'm not great with small talk anyway, so maybe it's better this way. But hold on. What if it's the opposite? What if we're the latecomers? What if we've missed the party altogether?
Now that's an intriguing thought. Imagine countless civilizations rising and falling long before humans even entered the scene. All those potential stories, technologies, and maybe even wisdom lost to the depths of time.
Talk about FOMO on a cosmic scale. Like showing up to a concert venue after the show has already ended and all that's left are a few empty cups and the fading echoes of the music.
It makes you wonder what we might be missing out on, what knowledge and experiences might have vanished without a trace.
Okay, but let's assume for a moment that there are other civilizations out there right now. Why the radio silence then? Are they intentionally avoiding contact? Like, are they hiding from something?
That brings us to one of the most chilling hypotheses out there, the dark forest theory. This idea paints the universe as a potentially dangerous place where any civilization that reveals itself risks becoming a target.
So it's like a cosmic game of hide and seek, but with much higher stakes. Yikes.
Exactly. In this scenario, silence becomes the ultimate survival strategy. Any civilization that broadcasts its presence could be inviting trouble, so everyone stays quiet, hidden in the shadows, carefully observing, but never revealing themselves.
It makes you wonder if we've been a bit too eager to announce our presence to the cosmos with all our radio signals and probes. Maybe we should have sent a "please don't eat us" note along with those golden records.
Perhaps a bit of cosmic etiquette wouldn't hurt, but there's another side to this silence coin. Maybe they're not hiding out of fear. Maybe they're intentionally observing us from a distance, like scientists studying a fascinating specimen.
You're talking about the zoo hypothesis. This one's a bit less terrifying, but still pretty thought-provoking. It suggests that advanced civilizations might be aware of us, but choose to observe us without interfering, like we're some kind of fascinating exhibit in a galactic zoo.
It does raise some questions about galactic ethics. Are they just watching our reality shows, or are they actively monitoring our development, waiting for us to reach a certain level of maturity before making contact?
And what are the criteria for joining the Galactic Federation anyway? Have we passed the Cosmic Vibe check?
Now, those are some questions that would require a whole other deep dive.
Absolutely. And as we're exploring these hypotheses, one thing keeps popping up. The sheer scale of the universe, right?
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? Even if there are countless civilizations out there, the odds of them being close enough for us to detect, let alone interact with, are pretty slim.
It's like trying to find a specific grain of sand on a beach that stretches across an entire continent, then realizing that beach is just one tiny part of a vast, uncharted world.
And then you factor in the issue of time. If civilizations rise and fall over millions or even billions of years, the window for us to connect with them could be incredibly narrow.
It's like two ships passing in the night, their lights briefly visible before disappearing into the vastness. How many cosmic encounters might we have already missed?
Or how many future encounters might there be if we can manage to keep our own ship afloat?
And speaking of survival, the hypotheses about self-destruction are the ones that really make you stop and think.
Don't they? Intelligence, technology, even a drive to explore. None of that guarantees a civilization's longevity. In fact, those very things could contribute to its demise.
We're a perfect example of that, aren't we? We've accomplished some incredible things as a species, but we've also created the means to destroy ourselves many times over. It's almost a cosmic paradox, isn't it? The same qualities that drive us to reach for the stars could also lead to our downfall.
It does make you wonder if self-destruction is a common fate for intelligent civilizations. Is there some kind of built-in cosmic failsafe that prevents them from becoming too powerful, too disruptive?
Or maybe, just maybe, there are civilizations out there that have managed to break that cycle. Maybe they've figured out how to harness technology for good, overcome their differences, and live in balance with their environment.
It's a hopeful thought, isn't it? That somewhere out there are civilizations that have not only survived, but thrived.
And maybe they're out there exploring the universe peacefully, sharing their knowledge and wisdom with other like-minded species.
It's almost like looking up at the night sky and seeing not just stars, but beacons of hope, reminders that it's possible to create a better future, even on a cosmic scale.
You know, it's funny, at the beginning of this deep dive, I felt a sense of loneliness, thinking about the possibility of being alone in the universe. But now, after exploring all these hypotheses, I'm almost overwhelmed by the possibilities. It's like my perspective has shifted.
That's the paradoxical nature of the Fermi Paradox, isn't it? The more we contemplate the vastness of the unknown, the more we realize how much we have yet to discover.
It's both humbling and exhilarating, all at the same time. But, you know, out of all these mind-blowing possibilities, there's one that keeps nagging at me, one that I can't quite shake.
Oh, which one is that?
It's the idea that maybe we're looking for the wrong things. That our definition of life is too limited, too Earth-centric.
You're thinking about those hypotheses that really push the boundaries of our imagination, right? The ones that suggest there might be forms of existence out there so alien, so far beyond our current understanding, that we wouldn't even recognize them as life.
Exactly. What if the universe is teeming with life, but in forms so different from our own that we simply haven't developed the tools or the mindset to perceive them.
It's a mind-blowing concept, isn't it? To think that we might be surrounded by alien symphonies, conversations, entire civilizations even, and we're just walking around completely oblivious.
It's both awe-inspiring and a little bit creepy. It makes you wonder what other wonders might be hidden just beyond the reach of our current understanding.
And that leads us into some even more mind-bending territory. Get ready to have your assumptions challenged. What if, for example, instead of individual beings, we encounter a civilization that exists as a vast, interconnected network of consciousness, a kind of galactic hive mind spread across an entire star system?
Whoa, a cosmic hive mind, huh? That's some next-level networking right there. But how would we even begin to comprehend something like that? Would they even register us as individuals?
It challenges our entire understanding of intelligence and individuality, doesn't it? And that's just one possibility. What if the universe is brimming with life, but in forms so fundamentally different from ours that they're beyond our current comprehension?
So we could be surrounded by aliens, alien civilizations even, but we're just completely blind to their existence because we're looking for the wrong things.
It's a humbling thought, isn't it? We're so focused on finding life that mirrors our own that we might be missing the truly alien right under our noses. Our senses, our technology, our very understanding of reality might be limiting us.
It's like we're trying to listen to a radio station, but we're attuned to the wrong frequency. The music is out there, the signals are out there, but we're just not equipped to receive them.
It's a powerful reminder that we're still at the very early stages of exploring the universe. We're like toddlers taking our first steps onto a vast, uncharted beach, barely scratching the surface of what's out there.
It's awe-inspiring and a little bit terrifying all at the same time. But, even if we set aside those more exotic possibilities for a moment, the sheer scale of the universe presents its own set of challenges.
It's humbling, isn't it? Even if we assume that there are other civilizations out there that are similar to us in their level of technology, the distances involved are just staggering.
It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack the size of a galaxy.
Right.
And then you have to factor in the element of time.
Exactly. If civilizations rise and fall over millions or even billions of years, the chances of our timelines overlapping in a meaningful way are slim.
It's like two ships passing in the night, their lights briefly visible on the horizon before disappearing into the vastness.
How many cosmic encounters might we have already missed because we weren't looking in the right direction at the right time? Or because those civilizations have already come and gone, leaving behind only whispers in the cosmic wind?
It makes you wonder if we're destined to be forever alone in this vast cosmic ocean, ships passing in the night, never quite connecting.
It's a possibility, but it's not necessarily a foregone conclusion. We're constantly developing new technologies, refining our methods of observation, and expanding our understanding of the universe. It's entirely possible that we'll make contact with another civilization in our lifetime.
But until then, the Fermi Paradox remains a powerful reminder of our own limitations, our place in the grand scheme of things, and the mysteries that still lie hidden in the depths of space and time.
Absolutely. And it's a reminder that the search for extraterrestrial life isn't just about finding aliens, it's about understanding ourselves, our place in the universe, and the possibilities that lie beyond our current comprehension.
It's a journey of self-discovery, a quest to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos and confront the ultimate question. Are we alone?
And even if we never find definitive answers, the very act of asking these questions expands our horizons, challenges our assumptions, and fuels our curiosity.
It's a reminder that we're part of something much grander than ourselves, a cosmic tapestry woven with threads of wonder, mystery, and endless possibilities.
And that's a pretty inspiring thought to carry with us as we continue our exploration of the cosmos.
It is. So out of all these mind-blowing possibilities, which one keeps you up at night, pondering the mysteries of the universe?
It's tough to choose just one. It's like trying to pick a favorite star in the night sky. They're all so captivating, each with its own story to tell.
I understand completely. But if you had to choose, which direction does your curiosity pull you in?
Honestly, I'm drawn to the hypotheses that challenge our assumptions about life and intelligence the most. The ones that suggest there might be forms of existence out there, so alien, so far beyond our comprehension that we wouldn't even recognize them as life.
It's a mind-blowing concept to think that our definition of life might be incredibly narrow, limited by our own experiences and evolutionary history.
It's like opening a door to a whole new realm of possibilities, a universe teeming with unseen wonders.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll develop the tools and the understanding to perceive these hidden forms of life, to expand our awareness and embrace the true diversity of the cosmos.
Now that would be a revolution in our understanding of the universe. It would change everything.
It would fundamentally alter our perspective on life, intelligence, and our place in the grand scheme of things. What an incredible moment that would be.
Indeed, it would be a testament to the enduring power of curiosity, the driving force that propels us to seek knowledge, push boundaries, and venture into the unknown.
And who knows what incredible discoveries await us on the other side of that unknown. It's a pretty amazing time to be alive, wouldn't you say?
I couldn't agree more. The possibilities are endless, and that thought fills me with both awe and anticipation.
Yeah, it really is. Endless possibilities. But, it's easy to get lost in these hypothetical scenarios, these what-ifs.
It is tempting to go down those rabbit holes for sure. But you're right, there's a whole other side to this whole Fermi Paradox thing, a more practical side, you could say.
Exactly. While we're here contemplating cosmic hive minds and invisible aliens, there are scientists out there who are actively searching for concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're not just sitting around theorizing.
Oh, absolutely not. There are teams of researchers, astronomers, astrobiologists all over the world who are dedicating their lives to finding ET. They're building incredible telescopes, analyzing radio signals, sending probes out into the solar system.
Basically trying to eavesdrop on the universe.
Pretty much. And they're making some incredible discoveries along the way. Think about all the exoplanets they've identified, planets orbiting other stars. We're talking about thousands of confirmed exoplanets now. And some of them are even located in what we call the habitable zone.
The Goldilocks zone, right? Where conditions might be just right for liquid water. And potentially life as we know it.
Exactly. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for, well, who knows what might be out there. And the technology is getting better all the time. Scientists are developing new ways to analyze the atmospheres of these distant planets, looking for signs of biological activity.
It's mind-blowing to think about the possibilities. We could be on the verge of discovering another Earth, another world teeming with life.
And that would be a paradigm shift in our understanding of the universe, wouldn't it? To know that we're not alone, that life has found a way to exist in other corners of the cosmos.
It would change everything. Our perspective on ourselves, our place in the universe, our entire history, even our future. But thinking about all this, it strikes me that the search for extraterrestrial life is, in a lot of ways, a reflection of our own human journey.
I see what you mean. How so?
Well, we're explorers by nature, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're driven to push beyond the known, to venture into the unknown, to understand our place in the grand scheme of things.
It's that insatiable curiosity that has propelled us forward throughout history, from the first humans who migrated out of Africa to the astronauts who walked on the moon. We're constantly reaching for something more, trying to make sense of this vast and mysterious universe we find ourselves in.
And just like our explorations here on Earth have often led to unexpected discoveries and new perspectives, our exploration of the cosmos is constantly challenging our assumptions about life, intelligence, and the universe itself.
Absolutely. Every time we think we've got a handle on things, the universe throws us a curveball, forces us to reevaluate our understanding.
And that's what makes this whole search so exciting, right? The not knowing, the possibility of encountering something truly alien, something that could upend our entire worldview.
Exactly. It's a reminder that we're still at the very beginning of our journey of cosmic discovery. There's so much more out there to learn, so much more to understand.
And maybe, just maybe, the answer to the Fermi Paradox, the reason we haven't encountered aliens yet, isn't out there in the vastness of space, but rather within ourselves.
Now that's an intriguing thought. What do you mean by that?
Well, maybe the real challenge isn't technological or even cosmic, but a matter of perspective. Perhaps we're looking for something that looks like us, thinks like us, communicates like us, and in doing so, we're missing the truly alien, the life forms that exist in ways we can't even imagine.
It's like we're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, trying to force the universe to conform to our limited understanding of what life should be.
Exactly. What if the aliens are already here or out there in ways we haven't even conceived of, but we're simply not ready to see them? What if our current understanding of life is just too narrow, too Earth-centric?
You're suggesting that the greatest discovery isn't out there waiting to be found, but rather a shift in our own consciousness, a willingness to expand our awareness and embrace the possibility of life that exists beyond the boundaries of our current imagination.
Exactly. Maybe the real journey isn't to the stars, but inward. A journey of self-discovery and a recognition of our place in a universe that is far stranger and more wondrous than we can possibly comprehend.
It's a beautiful and challenging thought, and a fitting conclusion to our deep dive into the Fermi Paradox.
So to all our listeners out there, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never lose your sense of wonder. The universe is full of mysteries, and our journey of discovery has only just begun.
And who knows what incredible discoveries await us on the other side of the unknown. The possibilities, as we've discussed, are truly endless.
Thanks for joining us on this cosmic adventure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep your minds open to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our world.